Hey, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to show you another tips and set of tricks that I'm learning within Matlab. Again, I'm in the recorded webinar section of the MathWorks site for Matlab. These are important introductions on the capabilities of Matlab. But one thing I've heard about time and time again is a toolbox called System Identification Toolbox, and there's this webinar that will show you how to develop models. Oh, let me just show you the breakdown of what the details of the webinar are. Basically, what it enables you to do is to allow you to develop modeling algorithms from a set of noise or from a variety of different data, where you try to indicate a variety of different signals within the data and then develop models from that. That can also be done by using a gray box methodology for where you have better set of data. Obviously, time series is important. And then you can build non-linear and linear models from that. And then it can also take you into a variety of building black box models based upon if you don't have even the best data. But this will demonstrate the capabilities of this toolbox, which is very powerful, to show you how to build some really good modeling. It can be done quite easily. It uses methodologies including wavelets, neural network, and a whole slew of others that you hear about in the world of modeling and quant. But the nice thing about this, it enables you to do it quite instantly. You don't need to spend too much time in, let's say, wavelets or binomial trees or using neural networks. It's all there. You just do it visually, and then it will pretty well bang out your results, and you can easily see the fitting percentage on that model in terms of estimating. And where it gets even better is when you start working with Simulink to simulate that model against a set of data. So let's say if you have I don't know, data that you've recorded through from somewhere like IQ feeds, and just to see how that model handles within real-world data, you can simulate that through the Simulink. So this webinar will introduce you to that. That's a very powerful, again, another very powerful feature of Matlab's capabilities. Again, I'm wanting to hear back from our users to see if there's anything like this within Mat or within R, and that it can also be done visually and through a GUI environment instead of doing it programmatically. So I do await your responses. But let me just show you the Simulink itself. When you come into MATLAB, just type in Simulink, and these are the supported visual blocks that you can build. So you build a model, you use your model and plug it into one of these blocks here visually, which is generated from your system identification toolbox, and then you can build it and through the Simulink, through this little support here on your system identification toolbox. So there's some other controls here that you can use from a financial point of view. I don't think this is more for building things like engineering or some kind of mechanical process, but you know, you can still use parts of this Simulink, as well as if you look under here, you have your neural network capabilities as well. But again, I haven't gone to that level yet, but these sort of things that I'm showing you right now are pretty advanced. But once you get a better understanding of things, you can use both the system identification toolbox as well as maybe get into neural network if that's where you think you know, you can build a data model and train it. But just wanted to show you all this capability within MATLAB from a newbie's perspective. Hopefully I'll help you out.